Cuomo announcing his plan just a few weeks ago, which he says gives power to parents and students.
Cuomo says basically if you have the money, you can move to the suburbs. If you don't, you virtually have no options. He says his Parental Choice in Education Act is all about choice, and he hopes this time around there'll be enough votes to make it happen.
However, as Berkeley Breen reports, Cuomo admits this will be an uphill battle, despite the growing support from some of the most powerful religious leaders in New York State.
And I honor your choice.
The governor said education and a parent's choice about education for their child is the most important issue in the state right now.
Education is the civil rights issue of today.
It's called the Parental Choice in Education Act. It's backed by Jewish, Muslim, and Christian leaders in New York. The most vocal champion is Cardinal Dolan of New York City.
We don't care where they're at, public, private, religious, who cares? We just got to help our kids, and this is going to do that.
So what do you say to those assemblymen and senators in the Rochester area who haven't voted for this before?
This is a no-brainer. Listen to your people. Listen to your leadership. They're all on board. We need you more than ever. This is about our kids, and anything to help our kids in whatever school they're at, bingo.
If you look at private schools, whether they're Catholic schools, Jewish schools, and any independent religious schools, and suburban schools, one of the reasons that those schools collectively are high performing is those schools are chosen by parents.
So if people and parents in cities like Rochester had choice, the schools would get better?
But by all means.
The governor says this has to come to a vote in the next 4 weeks. Cuomo says the powers and special interests in Albany are against it.
You know who's in favor of it? The people in this state are in favor of it. That means you have to speak up. You have to make your voice heard. Democracy only works when you stand up. And you have to say to your assembly people and senators, don't come home from Albany unless you pass that education tax credit, because if you do, I'm not sending you back.
Well, that legislation is heading back in front of lawmakers soon, and whether you agree or disagree, you can let them know your thoughts.
Here are the lawmakers with the most influence when it comes to making this decision. The President of the Senate, Senator John Flanagan. His email address is nysenate.gov. And the Speaker of the Assembly, Carl Hastie. His email address is speaker@assembly.state.ny.us.
You can also contact local lawmakers. We have all that contact information on our website. Just go to WHEC.com, click on News, and then look for the Contact Your Elected Officials banner. You'll find it on the right-hand side of the page.
Well, many critics of alternatives like charter schools say that those types of programs take some of the best and brightest students away from public schools.
But one school district in Washington, D.C. says the answer is simple. If you want the best, you have to fight for it.